you're welcome back to African Colonization TV. I'm Biafran History. This issue of Sheikh Gumi and the advocate of terrorists, finally, he has now come out to expose those that is behind and that is sponsoring those terrorists. Because if you can listen to him very well and understand him, what he mean by whenever he wants to go to visit those terrorists, he used to contact the government and he used to contact the governors, the emirs, and those that are in power. Then, after then, you now use your head to calculate and to check what and who that is sponsoring these terrorists. Because in this video, he exposed everything and he said everything the way it is, concerning how we used to meet those bandits and how we used to talk with them, and after everything, the people that used to follow him when he used to go there. And also, this our brother Peter, where here he exposed a lot of things about this government, the evil that they are doing, and then how they want people to be suffering forever. In fact, don't skip any part of it. Try to watch to the end for you to understand things that is going on in Nigeria, because as you can see, every day life is being lost. People is being by left, right, and center, and the government, they are not even doing enough. They are not even doing enough. Instead of it, they will tell you that they are on it, they are on it. But after everything, the matter will just die just like that. And for some time again, they will still come back and still attack village and still kill people the way they used to do. In fact, a lot is happening. And the end, the government will tell you that they don't know the sponsor and they don't know those that is behind all those things. When the people, the person that used to visit them, used to contact them, tell them, and they direct them what that is there. At the end, they will tell you that they did not know who that is sponsoring it. In fact, don't skip any part as you're about to watch. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see what is really going on in Nigeria.
So, my country people, Nigeria's unofficial security intelligence chief, Sheikh Gumi, don grant interview. He talk say for the interview that this one where they talk say him they go meet terrorists, they negotiate with them. No be only him they go there. In fact, he say those terrorists, the government of Nigeria know them by name, by location, and every other thing. In fact, make una hear our security intelligence unofficial chief, Sheikh Gumi.
Believe that since you have this the knowledge about all this, is it that the government does not have the power or the equipment to know where these terrorists are to tackle insecurity?
The government knows every terrorist by name and by location. I don't go yellow. I don't go to the terrorists alone. I call the police, I call the security, everybody. I will go to the MES, another place. In fact, when we went to one terrorist, I went with, even with women with me. Go to the bush. When you didn't see it before the camera was not concentrated on it. I don't.
Master Strategist President, Commander-in-Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Master Strategist, sir. Oga Sheikh Gumi say government una know the names and location of every terrorist. So our dear master strategy, waiting they stop government from taking out the terrorists. There is no master strategy on ending terrorism and insecurity. Ori buruku lenshe Nigerian government. Oshi lenshe. You see this country, Nigeria, so my country people, the truth about insecurity and terrorism in this country will only be known when the victims, all of us, the victims of this kind of inhumanity and evil, when we become sick and tired of being sick and tired and say enough, we must put value to human life. Until then, this multilateral economic enterprise we call terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria, this insecurity office where they don't open for our heads, so it will continue. Because that is the only reason why person go sit down boldly and make a statement and say that the government know everywhere where the terrorists they know them by name, but somehow the thing cannot end. Yes, now, because unless you end the political wing of terrorism, you cannot end the one where they for bush. Nigerians, make we shine our eye. When will we be tired? Because unfortunately, Nigerians are even cooperating with the oppressors and people where they torment your lives. That is why you go see people, even from that same north, you go see people where go come out, they protest for Iran when you never feel protest to protect your own life. You go see videos more than how many soldiers slaughtered like animals and chicken. Not even a word from the president. They go kill soldiers. President feed the APC Congress. If it they do Ramadan breakfast. How many days ago, how many soldiers they kill for Middle East with this US and Iran war? US President Donald Trump with his wife plus Vice President plus Secretary to War. All of them move their schedule. They go Dover Airport to do what? Receive the bodies that they call them dignified transfer. In Nigeria 2026, if soldier die, he's still unknown soldier. You go see video where they say that they give soldier treatment, that they put them drip, they sit down, they lie down for floor. What a tragedy of a country. Ori buruku lenche. Look at this video of women where they run, where they waka so as they go so. Not be convention that they go, not be crusade that they go. No be rally. Now people where they run out of their communities as bandits and terrorists don't ransack the whole place. As they go the place where they go for IDP camp. So nobody say they go there safe. Last week they even attack IDP camp, kidnap more than 100 people from IDP camp in a country where they budget money to rehabilitate terrorists. Somebody they wake up, grant interview, talk say these terrorists are known to the government. Nigerians, it is up to all of us. Make we continue to they make excuses, they pamper. Nnamdi Kanu ide prison. Sunday Igboho is standing on the mandate which shall collapse. Now Yoruba nation don't end. And then Sheikh Gumi is granting interview. Nigeria, a country of truly particular concern. Because even with the people, we don't become people of particular concern. To be permitting this level of recklessness and insanity we call government in this country. Every day people they die. Every day people that they kill, that they kidnap. Terrorists go collect ransom. He go pose with them snap. He go say, they say the boy don't die, he never die. Oh yeah, call your people, take phone, tell them say you still there alive. For country we get commander in chief. Ori Buruku PLC. Ori Buruku Nigerian PLC. Master strategy commander in chief. Sheikh Gumi don't talk. He said government, they know the name and the place. So what is stopping government from taking out terrorism? Nigerians, only Nigerians can save ourselves. No Messiah, they come from anywhere. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Ori Buruku Leshe Nigerian government. Oshini. 70 years old man, Daniel Bola. Daniel, how many times did I call you? Daniel, did we not advise una say there should be a limit to this psychophancy, lies and propaganda? Share we no advise una all of una where they run on a mouth like fairly used grinding engine on the mandate una shall collapse, that there should be a limit to this propaganda and lies, because no country can develop through propaganda. Today look at una life on the global stage. Look at your life in the lion's den, Daniel. The Tiegasuna. What a shame of a country. A truly country of particular concern with government of officials of greater particular concern. What a shame. Ori Buruku Lenshe now. I don't wait for una response, because I know that very soon una go begin to buy airtime for Nigerian media houses to whitewash all the issue from the Al Jazeera interview, and you can confirm it from your press statement. You say from your own press statement that they did not tell you from the Al Jazeera people, say your past will be brought up. It is unprofessional and unethical on their part. Shame on you. So they not tell you say your past will be brought up. You've been thinking saying that your future they go come talk for day, so that you can prepare future lies and propaganda. If you cannot be held accountable for what you said in the past, what is the guarantee that waiting you go talk today now in the present you will not change it in the nearest future? What a shame. What a calamity of leadership we have in Nigeria. But my fellow country people, I just say make I tell una, so that we not go they carried away by all of these shenanigans. So for APC today, the goal is not to be persuasive. It is not to convince anybody. APC knows that they are a colossal failure and a cause, and the only way they can come back is to rig election. So the plan is just to keep the conversation going. With one interview less than 1 hour, one journalist don't prove say you are able to hold leaders accountable by sticking to the facts, the truth, and holding them on their own records. For Nigeria today, we gave it gather 6 journalists. It go even they insult them. You people do not read. You don't read. Look at you. You don't read. Why? Because for Nigeria today, we have more of brown envelope journalists. The lesson where we fit learn from this Hassan Membi interview is that we can hold leaders accountable as a people. If one journalist can hold a person to speak the truth with your own record, imagine what the people, if they come together, can hold leaders accountable even from the ballot box. Why is it that we must ask ourselves the question, why be saying that these kind of people we don't abuse Tinubu before, they go cross, come stand upon the mandate which they shall collapse, now he go give position, say okay, make they go around, they defend them. The same Tinubu himself as a president of this country, when was the last time Tinubu took questions from journalists to defend his own policies? Everything na shielding because na packaging. According to the APC declaration of age where they do for Tinubu, they say now whether 73 or 74 years. Donald Trump is 79 years old. Every day, whether they enter plane, they come down for airports, he go take questions. Does Tinubu even have the stamina to stand before a podium, for back of podium, and take questions from journalists for 30 minutes? If he didn't, they didn't. They. So everything na shielding and packaging, and that's how we go they move. So Nigerians, you must put your eye on the ball, because as it is today, it not stop them from continuing the plan to rig election in 2027. It is only the people that can stop them. If not, have you seen what exactly is the record where Tinubu they campaign on for a second time? What exactly is the policy? If they fit present Daniel Bola the record of insecurity, in a previous year more than 8,000 people were killed, the following year more than 11,000 people, you say it is improving. How does it improve when more people are killed? You say everything where they talk before, it is all politics, plain politics with human life. Now the same thing where they do today. What this APC government is doing is to tell you that you people do not count, you do not matter, we will do whatever we want to do, we give you the middle finger. Nigerians, it is up to all of us to end this APC reign of terror, because it is not only bad government, it is a threat to our daily lives. Now make person, you don't see government where they run for second term and you are running campaigning based on promises, not based on performances of the first. Waiting happen for the first 4 years if you they promise. Now they go wake up, tell you the Ori Buruku, say that they don't form group, relax, Tinubu is fixing, waiting. Who is supposed to relax? The people where terrorists don't carry day for bush, or the one where they don't kill, or people for IDP camp where they bomb their villages, the day IDP camp, they still go attack them, kidnap people from IDP camp. Are those the people who are supposed to relax? Nigerians, as we they talk of all of this Daniel Bola issue, they don't send Reno Mokri go Mexico. As we they talk, so the person where accused Tinubu of being a known drug lord was sent to Mexico. You can get the correlation now. Nigerians, shine your eyes. There is nobody coming to hold public office holders accountable for you. There is no Hassan Memdi in Nigeria to stand in the gap and say you want to ask the tough questions. If Nigerian leaders will be held accountable, it is the Nigerian people that will wake up and say enough. You come out en masse on election day and ensure that you vote. You ensure your vote count and you protect your vote. If not, everything where APC they do, the end of it, the end game and the end goal is to rig themselves back into power. So as you discuss Daniel Bola and every other person, do not take your eye from the major focus. They are planning to rig elections. If you continue to talk about every other thing and you don't hold them accountable, 2027 they are back. If you allow them to consolidate on this power, allowing a handful of criminals to take an entire country hostage, the joke is on us, because we are already paying with our lives. And if we do nothing, what we see is what we get. Shame on you, APC federal affliction. You are amongst human most miserable. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
Who will always do their best to divide us, because the North understands. Any day the Igbo and the Yoruba put their differences behind them, get their acts together, for goodness sake, Nigeria will be a better place. Everybody knows that very well. So in order not to allow that to happen, they now appoint, or should I say rig, our governors into office. They go to Ohanese, they bribe a few people to go to Afani. They identify 1 or 2 people to, should I say, to groom, to do their dirty jobs for them. And what is that dirty job? You saw it in full view and in full display on the 20th. People that claim they went to school, people that claim they are senior advocates, people that claim they're enlightened, were the ones that introduced the tribal and ethnic dimension into that very successful protest. And you can see where we are today. They are rejoicing in the North. They're having fun in the North. That thing they have always done, once again, they have done it. But of course, they cannot break us. This time around, we just want to let them understand this. The unity between the Igbos and the Yorubas is deeper than End SARS protest. It is far more fundamental than they can even imagine.
Now, is Biafra your only option, or you are willing to work with other so-called oppressed peoples to form a union like it is in the United Arab Emirates?
Everything depends on what the people want. I am a Democrat. I am a Republican by genetic disposition. Anything the people want is what they're going to get. My dream and my mission is Biafra. Let's say during a referendum, people decide we want to be, yes, Biafra is good. We can answer Biafra within a union that comprises of Middle Belt, of Oduduwa and Biafra with a new name. Who am I to say no? I'm a Democrat. Whatever the majority decides is what I'm going to do. But as for us, we are pursuing Biafra. And I will also help the Oduduwa people to pursue the Oduduwa Republic. I will help the Middle Belt to do the same. But one thing is paramount. Should our people decide at a referendum or place beside to say, we want to maintain a semblance of union with Oduduwa and the Middle Belt, who am I to say no? I am a Democrat and I will go with it. But my primary concern now is the restoration of Biafra.
An audio surfaced recently, I think about 2 weeks ago. It was sent to me by a family member, in which your voice, we heard your voice, audio directing your operatives to hit certain targets in Lagos. What led to this in a state that has really embraced the Igbo people of Southeast and South extractions? If that was your voice, do you regret the action and are you willing to apologize for it?
It is my voice, but what I said was cut and joined together to suit the very message or narrative that our detractors were, should I say, determined to peddle. If you listen to the whole broadcast that I made, you will find out that that very audio that those people, those charlatans put out there in the public domain is not exactly what I intended. But I have said this before and allow me to repeat. If by making the pronouncement that I made on that very day that I was misunderstood, or that the true intentions of what I was wishing or willing to convey was somehow misconstrued, then I apologize for it. Because I believe that it is very, very important that we understand this. I wouldn't want to do anything, either knowingly or unknowingly, to inflame passions in the West. I wouldn't wish to do anything that will cause my Yoruba brothers and sisters alike to think, should I say, to become jittery about what our true intentions are. You made reference to your operatives. I was addressing Nigerian youths right across Nigeria, not just in Lagos. And given the heat of the moment, people were being massacred. I'm not sure that most of those commentators and apologists for Asorok have had their homes invaded before. When Fela speaks, you can hear the way that Fela speaks all the time about Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police. Why? Because Fela was a witness when his house was invaded and the mother died as a result of it. There's something happened to me. As a result of Nigeria military invasion of my house, my father is dead and my mother is dead as well. So when people like us with a first-hand experience of the brutality of a very primitive security architecture in a country as backward as Nigeria, you can then begin to appreciate where we're coming from. If I spoke out of turn, if people who listened to what I said misunderstood the true intentions behind the words that I uttered that night, then I do unreservedly apologize, because nobody can divide the Yorubas and the Igbos anymore. It's not going to happen. They will try, but they will not succeed. That I can assure them. What is of concern to us is that those responsible for the slaughter of those people are held responsible. The same way, I hasten to add that those who are responsible for the murder that we can order today going on in Obibo will be held accountable. They will and must be held accountable. I do apologize if I offended anyone, but no offense was intended in the first place. I gave an order to Nigerian youths right across the board to do what they did because the Nigerian state is evil. They believe in killing their own children. They believe in suppressing free speech. They believe in breaking up peaceful assembly with the use of force. That type of nonsense must come to an end. And they must be taught a lesson, and that was exactly what we did.
Okay, let me confess that it was actually that audio that led me to looking for you. You see, I believe that journalists must help their nation to understand some certain people and personalities like yourself. And I want to say at this stage that I'm sending my special thanks to two people. One of them I can mention publicly, the other would not want me to mention him. And the first is Femi Fanikaude, my very dear friend and brother. I contacted him because I knew there is a special bond between the two of you. And he contacted someone else who contacted you. And I want to say thank you to both of them so they know themselves. What is the relationship between you and Femi that every time I see that you are in the same direction?
He is very brave. He is urbane. He is polished and very erudite. He is a scholar and a conscientious one at that. You know, in Nigeria, you have scholars, people who just study for the sake of it, people who just read for the sake of it. He practicalizes what he understands to be humanity. And that is why I love him and respect him, and I call him a brother. He epitomizes what any intellectual should aspire to be. You intellectualize that is very true or very good, and then you must have a human side to yourself. He is de-tribalized, as you well know, and I'm sure that in time to come, he will have a very great role to play, if not in Ududuwa, but also in Biafra. If Biafra were to come tomorrow, I will take him. And I'm sure that he will have a lot to contribute in making Biafra a better place for everybody to be in. So I have not only love for him, but also have regard for him.
Now, I'm sure you are aware that there are efforts to start a movement that will bring the Yorubas and the Igbos together and closer. Are you willing to play a major role in that union?
Yes, we are doing ours on the ground. You saw the protest on the 1st of October right across the world, Yoruba One Voice and IPOB. So we are doing ours. That was why I categorically stated, and without any equivocation, that the bond between the Yorubas and the Igbos can no longer be broken by anybody. They will try, but they will fail. It can't be broken anymore. So I am more than willing and able to serve in whatever capacity that's required of me to make sure that these two great nations pilot the affairs of Black people in Africa going forward. Because without them, Africa is doomed, more or less.
Oh yes. I hope all of you, for those that have already watched to this stage, I have to say kudos to you all. And I hope all of you heard everything that Peter said, Sheikh Gumi said, and the last speech made by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu concerning the protest that they made during the NSAS. And that same protest is what the Nigerian judge or Motosho used to pin him down, because of, according to them, he said that he ordered the IPOB members to destroy some of the properties of the Lagos State governors, like the property of Buhari, Tinubu, when he was still former governor then, and then many things that he ordered some of the property to be destroyed, and he ordered his men to do many things. So according to their report they bring out in court. Then going down to Sheikh Gumi, he said a lot of things concerning this issue of sponsoring and the issue of knowing people, and the governor know that when he is going to see the terrorists and the president. Imagine coming out to say that the presidency or the president knows each and every one of them by their name. That speech alone is not just ordinary speech. But at times, once some people just sit there, will be saying, "Hey, they don't know what is happening." When a supporter or a big advocate of something come out and tell you that your president knows people, knows them, knows all those people by their name, then you need to be asking yourself question. Then how come are they still claiming that they don't know people that is doing all those things? And then if you go down to the issue of the reason is the kidnappers. Whenever they tell you that there is kidnapper, then you need to ask them how did they reach the kidnapper and the nobody that they shoot. Is it the soldier that went to the bush and then free those people that they kidnap, or is it those people that they just allow them to come out by themselves? Because anytime what we used to hear is that soldier would tell you that they have freedom, they have do that, they have do this, but nobody is being shot, and then none of the kidnappers will not see anybody that they shoot or anybody that they catch. That is, in fact, at the end they will tell you that they don't know what and what that is going on in the country. That is why you see these terrorists, banditry, Boko Haram, all of them is climbing higher every day. In fact, it's going higher every day because the main people that is into this sponsorship or that is into this game, because they use the life of people to play game in this country. They use the life of Nigerian to play game, and they use the life of everybody. They see it as a planned deal which they can be using for their politics. So meaning that they use the life of Nigerian to play politics in this country. That the life of people don't matter to them. What matters to them is how they are going to get their power back, how they are going to sit in the position of power by all means. That is why once you see Donald Trump trying to send his army into the country, the only thing the Sultan of Sokoto is used to ask Tinubu, when will the US army leave Nigeria? That he should not allow the US army to come into the country. Then all those things is something that they need to tell you that their hand is in all those things that is happening. Their hand is in it. That is why sometimes the issue of Trump raising the names of the sponsoring of terrorists, most of the people that they list out, they are in government, but Nigerian government, they are not doing anything about it. Then at the end, you will be expecting someone somewhere they should come and be fighting for you, or they should come and be doing one thing or the other. That one cannot be possible. The government knows everything that is happening. That is why you see this terrorism, they cannot stop. They cannot stop. And that is why Mazam can keep on agitating, because he has already seen all those things at the beginning. He has already seen them. That is why I keep agitating, calling for the freedom of his people. And I hope that everybody see the way he speak. He said that he's a democratic, and he's a person that allow people to speak their mind. But it is only people that don't understand him that will come out, that will be whining their mouth, talking anyhow, calling him names. You see terrorists, you will not call them terrorists, but you see somebody that is saving you, that is trying to save you, then you now painting him a terrorist. Why? You know the terrorist, you know the main terrorist that is destroying life and property in the country. In fact, a lot is happening in this country. I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on? Like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things happening in Nigeria. We say thank you for watching.